A long, sleek ship rides low in the water. Its crew stands protectively around a cluster of crates positioned on the main deck. A woman saunters across the deck, her roughly chopped hair swinging with her stride.
We said or not, Perrin.
She bangs her fist against one of the crates. The dwarven man standing near her flinches as though she would hit him.
I'd happily tell you if you stopped interrupting my count.
He cackles and taps him on the back. He staggers forward and shoots her a venomous glare.
You've had days to count. Now it's time we talked about the price.
His eyes go wide. He clears his throat.
Careful. This one's got friends in the Consuelo.
In that case, I'll honor the original price. Consider that a discount among friends.
Fine.
Glad we could do business.
Whatever. The smugglers unload the crates onto your ship. Your new cargo secured, you will retract the anchor and let out your sails. Gjordu red-handed finds you in your cabin. Captain, come quick! Someone's just popped out on one of those crates we picked up. Before you can object, Gjordu leads you above deck. A plump, middle-aged woman stands beside the crates. Her clothing is rumpled and her hair matted, but her eyes twinkle with triumph.
Gelarde, 23 days! This is a new record.
He smells of stale urine, old sweat, and worse, but she beams at you only the same. What were you doing in there?
Waiting to reach Sayuka, of course. Also testing my newest spell, Renove Miseris.
What?
Renewal of air, you would say. It has been my
Sorry.
dream to open these steps to discovery, to let Kith breathe as the fishes do.
Oh.
Or at least to let us use the air of a single breath again and again.
And why go to Sayuka? Why leave the Vedian Republics?
Back home, they care only for profit, and there is little profit to be had in sticking your head in the glass bucket to watch the fish. But the Rawatayans, they have vision. They chase greater things than gold. So I go to work with them.
Let me get this straight. You've been perfecting a spell that recycles air, and you use it to help the Rawatayans make something big.
So you do understand. But I can say no more. The Rawatayans, they have sworn me to secrecy.
I still don't understand why you had to hide in the crate.
Neither do I.
But yeah, gosh, she thinks maybe the Dax will not be so happy to let me go.
At least it gave me plenty of time to test my work.
Are you sure you cannot tell me what exactly are you to be working on, Sayuka?
Sientere, but I had promised not to say.
Okay.
Yes, I have much to do. Many more tests to run before we reach Sayuka. A pleasure talking, Captain.
I said no to talk. The drowned barrows are closed. If you want to join your son, you can offer yourself to Nemnock next season.
Did I miss Nemnock offer season again?
An outlander?
Hey.
Tatok, you will not speak to outlanders if they mock our ways.
You would defend broken traditions? They do not serve us anymore. Our elders crossed the land bridge to protect their children. You disgrace their memory, feeding our young to the mountain Anik. Nemnock will release my son, or perish.
What happened to your son?
Kali sacrificed himself for the good of the tribe, right, Tatok?
I lived a full life in the shadow of the barrows. Kali deserves the same.
If you reject Nemnock's accord, then you are truly lost. May Kali find peace in the embrace of the Mighty One.
How high does this thing go anyway? We're gonna run out of mountain soon.
I think we should have run out of the mountain already.
For your magnificence, you are the keyhole, the stem of the rose, the jewel in the pommel. You are the branches and the roots, the fertile soil, the life that hides in water.
That's the kid.
You are the well, What's this? Who trespasses on our devotions?
The acolyte's voice echoes across the hall. A resounding chant from the worshippers continues uninterrupted.
You've taken your last step in the Master's sanctum, Outlander. Nemnock will suck the marrow from your soul.
Is that you, Kali? I met your father.
My father is a disbeliever. I have risen above him. Nemnock is the all-devourer, the one who swallows gods and vomits forth their skulls. The one true power of Eora. Let me show you. See for yourself.
Spreading his arms wide, Kali begins an incantation under his breath. Many of the supplicants mirror the gesture. The beating of drums increases in tempo. Then, Kali draws a long dagger from his robe. Don't do anything now. He draws the blade across his palm and hisses through clenched teeth. Leaning over the mouth of the pit, Kali lets his blood drip down. A hot breeze gusts from somewhere far below.
This is just like old Valia.
Silence! Nemnock, you are the gaping maw, the lidless eye, the shadow between stars. You are the red curtain, the secret in amber, the light of the Audra.
Nemnock! 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 Nemnock!
Kali, stop it.
Beloved Nemnock, come forth and let all non-believers wither before your killing stare. Yes! Yes! Nemnock comes!
Don't like where this is headed. It's an imp. A big one. The chant of the acolytes rises to a fever pitch as the enormous form rises from the pit and flaps its leathery wings. A pair of eyes like cut gems narrow to study you. Nemnock, I presume. After a moment of contemplative silence, the creature simply turns its focus away without care.
What have you brought me, supplicant?
Sacrifices, mighty Nemnock. Behold!
I like the cheering, but some of what he's saying makes me a little nervous.
Sacrifice? I think not.
You will be obedient, or you will be silent.
Do not waste your breath, acolyte. I sense this one serves another master.
Nemnock! Nemnock!
I am the only master under this mountain, child. If you will not serve, your blood will fill the inkwells of my loyal scribes.
A true god shouldn't need scribes. What are you?
Knowledge is strength. Or do they teach you nothing in the godless wasteland beyond my halls? Every scroll and grimoire my servants collect swells my power, child. And with power, I will reign a terror long overdue on all who resist me.
Scrolls, grimoires, parlor tricks. You're no god.
Mighty One?
I am annoyed that we don't have an option to say, I visited gods. I visit 4 realms of God. You're not one of them. Just like that. He's not the real Diablo. No, he's not. Nobody wanted you to say.
Is your faith so brittle that it can be challenged by an outlander?
Don't touch him.
Through knowledge, I am stronger than any mortal. Submit to me, child. Resist and you shall perish.
What are your terms of surrender?
Terms?
Yeah.
My covenant is this. Gather grimoires of power from beyond the mountain. Return them to me as a sign of your devotion. Do this knowing at all times that I am your god.
I think he has a point. He has souls, devoted to him, that believe in him. So he might be onto something. But without the Inquisition machinery, he can't become a god. He can be as close to a god as one can be without the actual ascension. But he's still a phony.
Fortune and glory await loyal service.
I have duties to other gods beyond this mountain.
Fool! There are no gods greater than Nemnoch!
Wanna bet?
You are honored to die by my hand. Accept this blessing.
Excuse me for my language. I will shove your blessings up your butt so far that you're gonna taste it. I am glad we cornered him down here, and I wish I could target him properly. Thank you. As fizzling energy dissipates and the dust of battle clears, all that remains is a shattered amulet and a tiny, injured imp. The chanting of acolytes ends with a gasp.
No! No, no, no! Nemnoch's amulet! Nemnoch's wondrous jewel!
Nemnoch, the petite.
Broken forever! No! You no kill Nemnoch, eh? Kind Nemnoch!
Adorable.
Oh, how can we stay mad at you, little guy?
Curse you, ground stink! Most mightiest of all is Nemnoch, eh? Amulet made Nemnoch smart. Smart enough to read magic books. All gone.
Poor little guy.
Nasty Arkhamir never taught imps to read. House full of books, eh?
You're Arkhamers as well? Oh my, he will be thrilled. I mean, he doesn't care. But
Nemnoch stole his pretty jewel. Learned to read, grew strong, grew big, eh? Nemnoch said someday he'd fly back and free the others. Give them books too.
maybe it wasn't fair. But look where it brought us.
Nemnoch was best god. Had everything. Lost it all, did poor Nemnoch. This a terrible day. Nemnoch not smart enough to remember how smart Nemnoch was.
Now I feel bad. Would you like to join me in my travels? Blinking up at you, Nemnoch cocks its head.
Nemnoch was god. Nemnoch had riches, acolytes, power. Now must be pet.
There's money in my pack if you ever feel like cozying up to it. Edging closer, Nemnoch inspects your belongings and wrinkles its nose. Offering the tiniest of shrugs, Nemnoch opens the flap to your travel supplies, climbs inside, and rests its head on a small mound of copper pyres. Moments later, you hear gentle snoring. Oh, Tetok, I have grave news.
Mine steals a child.
I'm afraid that Kali is dead. The chisel nearly falls as Tetok brings his hand up to cover his mouth.
A curse on that wretched! I knew this was possible, even likely when I sent you out there. The fault is with Nemnoch alone.
Yes, I have... No, I didn't kill. I defeated Nemnoch, and I took him in as a pet. Captain, a moment. You hear the voice of Beodul, raised in question, then an insistent knock at your cabin door. Beodul pokes their head into your quarters and frowns. We found a man drifting on a piece of flotsam. The deckhands try to talk to him, but he's speaking in a tongue none of us ever have heard before. Should we bring him on board, see if we can get a few words of sense out of him, or would you rather we leave him to his fate? Bring him. Beodul nods, acknowledging your order, and hurries out the door. You gather your equipment and head out onto the main deck. You find a young man waiting for you on deck. He wears heavy clothing of a kind you've never seen, the colors of a starboard, bold and bright. He stands, but barely. Sodden, sand-scorched, and battered, he can hardly keep his feet. He stumbles forward a bit, then rights himself. He looks at you wearily, bleary-eyed, exhaustion heavy on his shoulders. Are you alright? Coughs out the last word, then buckles over and vomits a tremendous amount of seawater onto the deck.
I hope he coughed up whatever it was that made him talk like that.
La Pilikiko? Lakaris? Kezilas tahun?
Tele da urduma?
Sui iki hakus.
Evna.
Keket segu kisa reka. Reka, ta?
Your name's Reke.
Ta.
He turns away then, casting his gaze over the rough sea. What he's thinking is unclear, but you can guess by the vein pulsing hard in his neck and the 5 fists at his sides that he seems to be coming to a decision. As soon as the words leave his mouth, he grimaces, knowing that you can't understand him. He repeats this last sentence, this time gesturing to the length of your ship, to you, to your crew, and lastly to himself. It would seem he wishes to travel with you. Welcome aboard! Though he doesn't understand your words, he grasps well enough your meaning. Reke gives you a small smile and a quick nod of his head in acknowledgement, or perhaps in thanks. A series of flimsy docks connect scattered stretches of dry land. On all sides you are flanked by hulks of splintered, wrecked ships. A thick fog sits upon the water, obscuring the path in all directions. The only sounds you hear are the lapping of water and your own footsteps upon the narrow, rotting planks. The eerie quiet is broken by the barking of a dog, somewhere off to your left. You press onward, wordlessly. Suddenly, a hair-raising growl ramples out from the fog, only a few paces ahead of you. Your whistle is met with renewed barking, and then a sharp whine, abrupt and shrill. After several moments of silence, you hear a running tread upon the docks. A dog bounds from the fog, its dark fur matted with blood. 2 figures stumble after the hound, their maws stained red. Out of the fog they are revealed for what they are. Withered, rotting, human only in silhouette, dargools. They halt, swaying at the sight of you, but make no further move. From the darkness of the fog a third, robed figure emerges, a twisted staff raised high in their hands. A flash of light emerges from the staff. As you look on, runes seared into the Dargul's foreheads flare to life, glimmering like beacons in the darkness. Snarling, the Darguls rush for you, the blood-slick claws slicing at the air. Do you by any chance know a name of Consulhort, or not? It will be one of his. Alof, we spoke about AoE attacks at the party.
You there? How are you up here?
Up on the balcony, a tall and lanky figure waves frantically at you for your attention. That done, it ducks down again behind the railing. It is not an effective hiding place. This combination.
Good. I thought for sure you'd wander off. Get yourself into trouble. I'm Copperhead. That's what they call me. Friendly nicknames. You know how it is. I know you're different from the others. I can see it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Must be torment the poor man.
Yes.
What? No, none of that. I know what I see. So will the others. The ones who matter. It's not safe here. Not where everyone's looking, listening. I have a house, out on the outskirts. They don't mind me keeping to myself. We can talk there.
I really not so sure about this.
I can help you. I swear by my hat.
Okay.
Look out for the ones in charge. Them with the staffs. They spy you. Things will get bad in a hurry. Zulka, especially she. I have to go.
A woman strides into the tavern bearing a staff whose ornamental head glows with arcane energy. She strikes the staff upon the ground once, and the tavern fills with eerie light as the runes carved upon each vessel's forehead begin to glow. Zulka mutters something under her breath, and a faint aura ripples around the two bound kith standing behind her. That done, she makes a sweeping gestures of the arm, with all the showmanship of a theater performer.
Menzago has brought you a feast, my friends. Livestock and game. Tonight, we eat well. Copperhead, you are not staying for the celebration?
Copperhead freezes mid-sling, grinning insipidly.
Not today, Zulka. I've had my fill, really. Another mouthful and I'll split down the seams.
Okay, they are angry. Okay.
Ah, good, you're here.
Not like I have much of a choice.
Over here. Mind your step. I've collected things. Spent years collecting. I've always been curious. There are so many ships out there on the reef. I could dive down, see what I found. It was beautiful down there. 100 stories, and I read them piece by piece. Nothing like the helmet, and nothing's been the same since the helmet. I put it on. I get glimpses of what this place really is. A ship's graveyard, teeming with the dead. The not dead. They're still alive.
I know. I can see through the illusion just fine.
Yeah, well, the dream only works on folk what have this symbol on their heads. I didn't see it till I got the helmet on. And all of us, dead, or something like it, feeding off the living to stay alive a little longer.
Why would anyone go through all that trouble to keep a town full of dead people trapped in an illusion?
I can't see as to what we've been charmed for, but I know it's got something to do with the crypt.
The crypt?
That's where Menzago is, the man in charge of this place, and where Lucia Ravan's old keep used to be. Anytime new settlers turn up, they come out of that place. When they start to lose their senses, get too hungry, that's when they get taken. The strongest get fed to Menzago's most loyal servants, the protectors. The rest of the kith, they bleed slow in the tavern. Once in a while, the protectors treat us to a whole body. Point is, whatever they're doing to keep us living in this little fantasy, it's got to be in there somewhere.
The same Ravan, the captain is the floating hangman.
I don't know the ship, but Ravan's supposed to be some great captain. She founded this place, made it what it is now.
Living a fantasy has to be better than finding out you are a rotting corpse.
What? And play out the rest of our lives in someone else's demented little story? Better the truth than a silly little dream. At least it's our truth.
Okay, fine, I will take a look at the crypt.
Hold on, you can't just walk on in. It's guarded. Really, really well guarded.
Do you have any ideas then?
The guards don't really leave their posts, unless the hunters are back with fresh meat. But they haven't got a schedule. They come and go as they please.
Maybe you can create a diversion?
Me? Yeah, alright. I can do that. I can help. I'll meet you out there.
Okay, thank you. It's getting better and better. And a very low level. I think there's a hidden passage there. I cannot place my hand on it, but I'm fairly sure there is a hidden passage. 14, 15. Alof. So, Alof, I want you to eat something. If you don't mind.
How may I help?
Yep.
I shall make it so.
Now it's the day, it's bright, we can fight. With whatever it is. In contrast to the numerous vessels you have seen within the crypt, the robed man who sits upon the nearby throne boasts every semblance of life. Only the pallor of his skin and the clawing odor of decay suggest anything to the contrary. His fingers drum a steady tattoo against the thick, weathered grimoire he carries.
When my hunters informed me that there was a disturbance in the crypt, I looked out over the water, and there it was, a sail, a ship. For that instant, it was as if my heart skipped a beat. You can appreciate the irony there, perhaps. I must assume, of course, that you have escaped from someone's dinner plate.
Are you Manzago? I know you are, but are you?
Just so. How have you found Splintered Reef? It must make a curious scene to an outsider. A flock of gruesome puppets whiling away their lives in leisure. Decades of work undone by a nazenale. I have few hobbies with which to fill these long hours, and now I am denied even this. I, who was second in command to the great captain Lucia Rivan. Until the day came that I was charged to perch here and maintain her forces until she should call upon me again. A century of waiting while she sailed freely upon the sea. Così. But why not enjoy my stay? I have crafted my own little empire. Do not think I have forgotten my duty. I gave dear Rivan a part in my little mythology. Our glorious founder. But it is my little paradise, and you have no part in it, but that of livestock.
So you're responsible for the spell on these people.
In part, I set my best people to the task. You may have met them on your way here, briefly. It took some time to perfect the illusion that holds Splintered Reef together. A spell of enormous power, requiring a focus. The sphere, just there.
So you are not an archmage. That's a relief.
You may have cost me valuable allies, but we have, all of us, been here a long time. I have others at my command. I need only summon them.
It seems unnecessary. Why let them keep their minds at all?
True. I began with different ambitions. Lucia Rivan desired an army to aid in her conquest. An army that would not succumb to injury or disease. Easy to say, but what to do with them all when they start to rot? Hard for any man to keep his senses when he begins to see the inside of his face. And so, my advisors devised a means by which to make these wretches unaware of their sorry fate.
I must admit, we can help each other. I also could use an undead army.
You help me? I cannot see how, when you have caused so much harm already.
It's not like I could have just come up here without causing any ruckus, right? Because the entrance was entirely open.
I did not know we were in need of an undead army, but you are the one doing the negotiating.
Villagina, dear, I'm trying really hard to allow us to walk away from this unscathed, so we can discuss that later, please.
But per complanca, feel free to make your case.
I am Bareth's herald. Surely that counts for something.
Bareth and I have not been on speaking terms for centuries. If you are truly hers, I have no more reason to befriend you than one of the leviathans that roam Deadfire waters.
Well, then it seems I have nothing to offer.
Well, that is not true.
Menzago makes the smallest motion. A slight wave of the hand, and the orb within the nearby platform sizzles and hisses as if it has been plunged into embers. A chorus of anguished howls rises along the southern face of the cliff. Like I said, it was obvious he is not an archmage.
How may I help?
Christ. A sphere floats before you, bobbing under the force of its own magical power. Its ruby surface is as sleek and smooth as glass, lit from within with a powerful arcane aura. You can feel that energy press against its confines, shattering the orb would free it, though what effect that might have, you are not certain. You strike the glass, cracks appear in the surface, spreading with a discontent crackle. All at once the orb shatters, and the energy it held bursts outward in a radiant flare of light.
That was wise.
Not at all.
You did it! Look! I heard some strange noises. Took some time to work up the nerve, but I took the helmet off and I've kept me wits.
I killed Menzago and shattered the orb. The spell is broken.
You can't know what this means. I had a long time to get my head right. Figure out what I was. Make peace with that. Maybe it'd be different if everyone else had the same chance. Not sure what I'll do now. At least I know for sure I ain't mad. Here. I don't need this thing anymore. Maybe it'll be some use to you.
Keep it. You can pay me back by coming with me. Join my crew.
You mean it? Because I don't know if you've thought this through. Hardtack won't do the trick with things like me.
There are sources of essence apart from people. We will figure it out. A small, disbelieving smile creeps across Copperhead's face as he takes in your words. It spreads into a wide and crooked grin of delight.
The sea! A real ship!
Yeah.
Thank you, Captain. A more loyal sailor you'll never find.
Now I do wonder if I have to get some proper essence for him to eat. I didn't think that through entirely.